We are here on the set of Lab Rats. What are you finally most excited for people to see with the premiere?
I'm excited for people to get to know our characters, Adam, Bree, and Chase. I'm excited for them to see our unique abilities, and I'm excited for them to see all of these awesome sets, like our laboratory here.
What's your favorite set?
My favorite set would be the Great Room, probably, even though the laboratory is amazing. Just because the Great Room, it's so colorful, and there's so many props. The great thing about our director is he kind of just lets us, there are so many entrances and exits in our sets that if we enter and exit a scene, he just kind of lets us pick. Like, okay, I'm going to come out of that door, and I'm going to go in that door, and it's a lot of fun. And there are so many props to choose from. You know, the script kind of just goes out the window sometimes. He's like, you want to use that prop? You want to use that prop? So it's very laid back here. We have a good time.
Do you ever get to improvise? Because it sounds like if you get to do that,
Yeah, sure. Like in the middle of a scene or at the end of a scene, once we finish the lines. The other day, Spencer and I were messing around in a scene, just going back and forth with our, improvisational lines and stuff like that. And then he pushes me down, and they ended up using it. Like, they're like, okay, let's do that again. And then take after take after take after take after take, I'm being pushed to the ground.
And then you're like, why did I let this happen?
Hey, no, I'm up for it, always.
Well, you do martial arts and stuff, so you do a lot of
I'm used to
stunts.
falling on my face. No.
What's your favorite stunt that you've gotten to do?
On the show, well, I got to do a fight with a ninja recently who's actually one of our main characters, but I can't say who yet because we're going to reveal it in the episode.
I think you just enticed me to watch, though, because you said the keyword ninja.
Ninja, yeah. Chase is kind of ninja-ish, you know. He's kind of like the action hero of the show. I mean, he's super intelligent and he has super bionic senses, but he's also a martial artist, very much like myself. So he can flip, he can kick, he can punch, he can jump. He does a lot of that in the in our show.
Was there one episode that you're excited for people to really see?
I'm excited for them to see every episode. Every episode, honestly, I don't think we have 1 week episode. I read the scripts every week, and it's like, yes, back in the saddle again. Like, this is, every episode I'm excited about. I'm usually most excited about the episode we're doing right now,
Because it's fresh and
yeah, it's fresh and it's still new to me, and that's kind of where my head's at. My head's usually in whatever episode we're doing at the time.
If they were to let you write an episode, what would we see Chase doing?
That's a good question. I've thought about that before. I think you would see plenty of action from Chase. Just because I'm a huge action buff. I love Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise is great. Like all those, action stars. Jason Statham. I kind of take a little bit from them when I do these action scenes in Lab Rats, just because I want for every time that there's an action scene for Chase, for him to be doing an entirely different form of martial arts. So one time he might be doing wushu, one time he might be doing jiu-jitsu, wrestling, just so you see how skilled Chase is at doing martial arts.
And one thing I'm very jealous of is you got to work with Betty White on You Again. What was it like working with Betty White?
Betty White is the best. Of course she is. She's Betty White. But I mean, honestly, the whole cast was great, but Betty White, honestly, every single day we had to applaud Betty White just because she walked on set. And that's no joke.
But it was natural, right?
We did. We applauded Betty White every single day just by walking on set. She's so witty for her age, too. I think she just turned 90.
Yeah.
90?
Is to get her on the show.
Is she 90 years old? She should be like 20 years old because she talks like she's 20 years old. She's so, like, I don't know. It's just like a 20-year-old trapped in a 90-year-old woman's body. Like, she's nothing like she looks. Her personality is so young and so, like,
I think you should lobby to get her on here, though, as your, like, grandma or something, right?
Oh, yeah. That would be
Throw that
cool.
out there.
Yeah.
And what's the main reason you would tell people to tune in?
I think people should tune into our show Lab Rats because the characters are very relatable. They don't necessarily fit into high school, and I think that kids will be able to relate to that. And I also think that it's an action comedy. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of stunts, a lot of special effects, and also a lot of laughs.